Paul Felder took a little bit of heat. Paul Felder and Karyn Bryant actually took heat. Let me tell you guys what happened. Let's back up. Karyn Bryant, Paul Felder, and Tyron Woodley are on the desk for ESPN when Gaethje fights Barboza. So fights are over. Gaethje gets invited up to do an interview. Now, I have to tell you right out of the gate, Paul Felder and Karyn Bryant take a little bit of heat. Somehow, Tyron Woodley, even though he was there, no trouble whatsoever. But I have to say, I don't think Karyn or Felder did anything wrong. Here's what happened before I bury my lead too much. Felder called out Gaethje in a very calm and a very matter-of-fact way, where he simply said, I really like your style. And the fans seem to also really like my style, and we're in the same weight class. And we both, these weren't his words, but this is what he said. We both know how this works. They're looking to put on really exciting fights. We both qualify as that in the same way. We're going to have to fight sooner or later. And I will say he did it in a very good way. I've actually never seen Paul Felder stub his toe, never once on TV. And he's done some things that some guys couldn't get away with, but he has a way of being very calm and very sincere. When he says to you, Justin, respectfully, why don't we just move forward together and call for this fight? Because they're going to be calling for it sooner or later. Why don't we just do it? He has a way of presenting it that is extremely professional. And he didn't upset Gaethje in the least. But after the fact, Justin pushed back a little bit and goes, man, that was my 15 minutes. I came up there as a favorite, and then I got called out. I'm not crazy about that. I understand, but this is the business. This is simply how the business goes. And Justin, as soon as you get your hand raised and everything is going great, the only thing you need, it's not a celebration and it's not 2 weeks off like Fighters Inc. The only thing you need is to know what's next. The second the marketing for one fight ends, the marketing for the next fight begins. And if you got called up there and Felder did it in a respectful way, and I think by Justin's reaction that Justin would fully agree with me, that Felder was not mean or condescending or aggressive at all, as much as just going, hey, I think maybe I think maybe this is our first face-off, even if unintentional. What do you think? I think that he's right about that. And I also think that it served Justin. I do think it served him. I do not believe that was an ambush by any kind, but that is why you get called up to set. You get called up. That's why they say, what's next for you? That's why they bring up the rankings and try to make the cases. And the fact that they're now having active and competitive athletes in the booth and doing those type things, look, this is going to arise. And if you want to push back, you stay professional. And Justin did push back. He said it's one at a time. Look at the rankings. You got a couple in front of you. Good line by Justin. It was a good aggressive line. It didn't actually make me want to see the fight less. It made me want to see the fight more, because now I know Justin can also stand toe-to-toe with a microphone with Paul Felder, who's pretty damn good at that. But I would just like to offer you my 2 cents for being on both sides of that. I have been a fighter that has gone up to do a favor and felt that I was outnumbered and I was ambushed by some kind of a commentating team who I then deduced on my own must have pre-worked that out and decided to make me look a fool. As I learned more about the business, I realized, no, this whole thing's just spontaneous. It's just I walked onto your set and I walk away, and you guys were here before I got here and you guys are here after I'm going to leave. So it gave me the appearance of a team effort while I was up here sore and tired trying to give you guys a spot. I think there was enough room for misinterpretation, but for some reason I do feel compelled. I guess because the respect that I have for Felder's work, and I know Karyn, I'm not really sure how she got brought into it. I see why Tyron got left out of it, but I got to tell you, I've never seen Felder screw up. I really haven't, and this was not a screw up as much as an opportunity that was taken, and it was also taken in the spirit of hail fellow, well met. There was nothing underhanded about it.